So the simple if we want to understand what is the IoT means, so the simple internet. That is a symbol of IoT. So without any human being or a human interventions, we can able to send and control the devices through internet. It take smart decision while including the AI itself. It will be analyzed and it will automate itself. That is AI IoT, right? And this is a small smart city for the various industries. So simply we can understand in this image. So in there is a different industries we can connect for the automation, right? So if you go to this different industries, each industries have their own inputs. Environment, that is IoT devices. Those IoT devices, industry-wise, it will be differ. If you take agriculture, there we have to use the soil sensor, temperature sensor, and level of water sensor, and the NPK level sensor, and irrigation monitoring and crop monitoring sensors, leaf moisture sensor. These are the sensors that we can use in the agriculture field. If you go with the healthcare industry, there we have to use the healthcare. Simply we can say the healthcare, but there is large vital we can be able to use. A person, body temperature, and use any a single sensor. There's a body of vital sensor we can use for healthcare, patient monitoring, and mining solutions, mining automation. There we can be able to use the single unique sensors. And car, we know that a battery car. If we are using the battery car or a fuel car, we can monitor a number of parameters, a number of automation systems in the car. There we're going to use a number of sensors. And further, if you go with the home automation. So in the home automations, we have automate home autonomously. We can control them. No need to go for a manual operation to open the door, control the switch, and the room automations, light on and off, AC on and off, fan on and off. No need to go for the manual operation. Just go and enter into the hall. It will be on. It will turn on your appliances. Simply, it will do. And another one is surveillances. So these surveillances we can use in our transport corporations. That is traffic light monitoring. For traffic violence, simply we can able to monitor. We can able to find out who violate the traffic rules. Right, because it will capture the human being or movement, a vehicle number plate, everything, whether it is a license booked one or it is a theft vehicle, everything we can able to find out. And energy monitoring. For next one is energy. If you want to monitor your home automation home appliances, how much power it will consume, there you can use the energy monitoring sensors. And further building on automation. So these building automations, there is a variety of typical way we can be able to go with the shopping mall and HVAC system and apartment. So these are the building we can able to monitor. Then how we can see this is a smart city, because if you're going to automate all the sectors, then it will be a smart city. So these are the industries. In the industry, we are using the different kind of the sensors, that is edge devices, and these edge devices will collect the physical information into the devices, and it will send to the next to the sector IoT gateway. So this is the one of the IoT gateway to collect the information from various kind of sensors. And after that, the gateway transfer to the cloud platform. Right? So this is a simple architecture, but in this architecture, there is some kind of a protocol we can see. That is a wired protocol and wireless protocol. So protocol, most of the industries are not showing any interest to use that, because very rare case only we are using the wired protocol to transfer the data. But for the long distance transmission, we should go with wireless automation, wireless communication protocol. So that wireless communication protocol that we can use uh, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, UWB, and LoRa. Right. So this, if you are, so these are the verticals we have to do. We have to ensure that everything is automated. So smart living infrastructure in the apartment, around complex, and smart mobility and transportations, and smart economy, and smart industry and protection, and smart energy, and smart environment, and smart healthcare, and smart governance. So we have to concentrate, and we have to ensure those of the industries are smart. After that only we can go with smart city. If all the sector, all the industries are operated by smart, then the city is a smart city. Right? Here we can see one by one. Smart city, so technology for efficient urban management and sustainability and citizen safety and enhanced quality of life. These are the major things. So urban management and citizen safety and quality of life. If we are sure about these three things, then we are living in the smart city. Because in the urban management, we have to, nowadays we should consider about the time management. So if you think about the city, the time management is a very critical things. And the people safety and quality of living things. Right? So now we're going to ensure these things are how we are working with. So the major role of IoT in the smart city industries. So real-time monitoring. So one of the major important one, and data-driven governance, and resource efficiency, and services and sustainability. So the real-time monitoring is a very important one for all the industries, because if it is any emergency, it should send alert. In the early decades, we followed the delayed process only. All the information will get delayed. But now we are using immediate, we are working with immediate actions, because the IoT device sending immediate notification to the user. Right? So once we receive the immediate notification from these devices, we are reacting and we are taking action immediately. Right? And this is a simple architecture. So I told you in the first second slide. So the smart city, we are connecting in different industries, building, and smart building sensors, and smart industry, and smart health, smart home, and smart grid, and smart transportation. Right? So in this industry, we are connected a number of different sensors. So those sensors collected information transferred to the IoT gateway through the wireless protocol or wired protocol. Most of the devices we are using wireless communication protocol, but very rare case we are using the wired protocol. Because in the building management and for the smart building, there we are using the wired protocol device that is we called BACnet, right? Building automation control network. So that will be connected through Ethernet. Connection that is the HVAC, AHU, air handling unit, right? So cooler unit. So the equipment we are connecting via Ethernet only. That is we call wired protocol communication. After that, we are transferring to communication to the cloud, right? So from here, so in this the Wi-Fi and Ethernet, the wireless communication or wired communication protocol, we are sending data to the cloud, and from the cloud we are using the our handset devices or platform to monitoring the those datas, and after that we are giving analysis and analysis method to predict the data if it is I mean, if the threshold is high or low, if the temperature high or low, and if the heart rate high or low, below level or out, right? Whether the heater is turned on off. So those kind of the conditions based, that is threshold based, we are going to checking the device and we are going to automate. I mean, if we are giving the full control to take the action itself. So it will take the decision making itself. Once we feed the data, it will take all the automation itself and it will take the condition and it will control the devices. So these are the most of the connectivity technologies we are using the AIoT technology, that is LoRa and 5G. Mostly we can for the customer we are suggesting 4G and Wi-Fi and BLE and UWB. For computing, we are using the hybrid cloud and edge technology for the data monitoring, right? For smart transportations. So in this smart transportation industry, we are going to ensure that traffic light control and smart parking sensors. So in the smart transportation, why should we concentrate on this? Why should we monitor these things means? If you want to transfer any goods or logistics wise, if you want to sending your goods to some other locations, we should monitor that. So where the goods are moving and how about the goods vehicle, whether the vehicle is moving right away, and even in the transportation, so vehicle health, tire pressure check, and inside the goods, whether it's a good or not. So the inside, if you are sending any cold cold things, means we have to check whether the things are good or not, whether the vehicle tilt or not. So everything we have to check it. So for that, we are deploying sensors to monitor about the transport, right? After that, in the if you go with the traffic systems, so in the traffic system, we have to monitor the vehicle movements, all the vehicles. If any vehicles violate the traffic lights, traffic signals, we have to monitor. And whether the traffic signals is working fine or not. If any emergency accident happen in this roadside, we should give immediate information to the nearby hospital or nearby pickup ambulance. We should send the information. So first of all, if any accident made in the roadside, you send information to nearby hospital, police station, and ambulance service. So nowadays we are automating these things if any accident happen. So these are things that we are moving with smart transportations. Right. So for this, here we can use the LoRa technologies. So in the nowadays, we are most of the industries working on LoRa technology because it is a wireless communication device. Not only the wireless, it is a long range communication device. LoRa means long range communication device, communication technology. While using this, you can transfer your data over the long distance up to 10 kilometers if it is a line of sight. Line of sight means in between no other obstacles or a disturbance or a barrier, nothing. It's an open area. If it is an open area, it will communicate your data up to 10 kilometers. There is no doubt about this. That's why in the industry, we are using LoRa technology. For urban area, if it is a no signal receiving area, means there we can use UWB and BLE device. Because in the transportation, I told you, no, so there we can we are using the BLE device and UWB device to tracking the device, to tracking the vehicle, to tracking the people, right? So while tracking the transportations, whether it is tilt or not, whether it's made any accident or not, so we can able to monitor all these, all the vehicles in the right country. Proper way or proper route, right? There we are checking the longitude and altitude. So these three factors are we are measuring while you go with the tracker device, right? So easily we can able to navigate the geospatial navigation. We are connected with the device. And how we are in this they are collecting information. So per day, how long distance covered and where we are transportation happen and how long the distance and what are the goods it carried out. So time management. So those things we can able to monitor, including the vehicle health condition checkup. If the vehicle is going to be what is if the vehicle tire pressure is very low means, or if the vehicle vibrations have very high means, it automatically intimate to the driver. So about the vehicle conditions. So after that, he will rectify the problem. After that, he will drive to take the drive. So these are solutions we are giving. Of course, in the transportations and the car, we are using a lot of we are deploying a lot of the sensors, car, bus, bike. Everywhere we are deploying a lot of sensors to automate the vehicle, because we know that in the vehicle nowadays we are it's comes with autonomous car. Once you are feed your data, I mean a destination place, it automatically drive to your place. to the destination. It automatically drive to, right? And smart energy. So smart energy monitoring, smart energy industries. So those are the in many industries. So these are the major factor to monitor the power, because we know that. So in the simple device, so yeah, simple in the industry, they want to consume a high target that, because sometimes the energy, sometimes we're going to utilize um, we can use the energy in, unwantedly, right? So unnecessarily, sometimes we can use some energy. So it may be sometimes a power cut will power failure. It will be happen. Like that time, how to identify, how to rectify that, how to automate the to switch on the other like energy, so to activate another resource, right? So there we can use these energy monitoring solutions. There we're going to install a few energy meters, right? So in these energy meters, we are going to collect how much power day wise, hour wise, right? And we are going to collect the information. And after that, not only that data collection, also we can find out whenever the power fluctuation happening. So we will get information. Alert information will be received, right? So if there is 100 of energy meter, if you are deployed, means it will give the information where is the power fluctuation happen, and what is the location, and what is the data, what is the range of harmonics you have received. Everything will be sent by the notification, right? So if you want to monitor your battery backup, how much it is charged, because the smart energy we are also using in the e-vehicle systems. So there, if you are going with, so how much power you are consuming and how much power you are used for the battery storage. So everything you are able to monitor, right? So this is a simple dashboard. Here I showing that. So after that, end of the session, I will show our platform, how we are using in the different industry. Right here, we can able to see the how much power we are consumed day by day, hour wise, day wise, month wise, right? And in the power energy monitoring, so how many devices are working or not working. So everything we can able to monitor. And if once you are consuming the power, you can able to compare it using the AI method. So the last day and today, so how much power, that the power deviation, how much you are consumed, whether today you consumed high or yesterday you consumed high, everything it will be give the smart analysis chart, right? And once you're while giving the analysis report, it always calculate our area price chart. So day wise, it will be calculated how much power you consumed, what is the cost of the consumption, right? So how we are calculating means that we are installing, we are deploying energy sensors, energy monitoring devices, right? And next one is smart waste industry. So in the smart waste industries, and the smart industry, we have a number of what is circles. So in this circle wise, we are placing a number of dust or trash bins. So nowadays we are in the earlier tickets we used manually go and pick up, manually we have to go and check, and we have to replace the trash bins. But now not required, because it will intimate, it will send the notification to the nearby who collecting the trash bins. They can receive the information from the trash bin, Once it's filled, it will send the informations about the location and the area and what is the trash bin number. It will send the informations directly. The trash bin collector go to the place and they can replace, because there we can given one of the trash bin sensors we are deploying on the trash bin. So on the top of side, once it reaches the level, it will send the informations. Right? So this is the trash bin waste management systems. We are using the smart city. Right? Industry for waste management. So it will intimate trash bin number wise the level filling. You can see, so that has been 6. We are keeping somewhere on the door number 7 or ward number 6. It will show the what kind of the waste and what is the level filling. How much level is filled. So once it reached here, we can give the conditions, the level filling up. Once it reached the transmitter. So they will get once they got the information, they will come and replace the bin. Right. So this is the one of the dashboard monitoring systems where they can monitor, and automatically it will send a everything we can itself automated. So there we can use the AI. Right. And smart water management. So the cities of one of the question is how to manage the water, because everywhere we are wasting the water, even a hotel, hand wash, home, apartment. So there, how to control the water wastage. So here we have the solutions to integrate the smart water meter and water leak sensors, water level sensors. So those sensors give information wherever the water leak happen, or in the pipe or your floor level, or in the floor connections pipe, or in your home automation water pipe. Then we can go install one of the sensors to detect the water leak and water flow level. If the water leak detected, it will give the information where the water leak happened. We can turn off the water flow on the pipe. Right. So here the way we can reduce the water waste. Because, and another one important thing is, so how much water per day you're consuming. So the apartment wise and floor wise, we can able to monitor. So these water flow sensors read the water consumption, right? So day wise, you can able to monitor. So if the day wise, while monitoring the day wise, if there is any deviations, simply we can identify there is some kind of the water leakage happening. And before the water leak sensors, you give the information to the user to solve the problem. So there is a water leak, you can solve this one. And one more thing is, in the pipe, if there is any water damage happen, means that is also we can able to find out, and it will give the information, because if there is a water pipe, if any damage happen, means the flow will be high. Right. So the water, because daily utilizations of water level will be increased in the few of minutes, means it automatically send information to the user. if there is a flow very high, right? And also you can find out. So apartment or home wise, we can able to monitor the level of water. Water we have filling that in our platform. Water tank. So what is the current level? Right. And a wrong water tank. So what is the current level? Here we are mentioned. If the level goes below conditions, it automatically water tank, and once it reaches the filling level, it automatically turn off the motor. So this is we are going to automate autonomously. There is no human being interventions. No need to turn off the motor the manually. Everything automatic. So in this flow plot means, so just assuming that, so we no need to go for a turn off the motor to for a particular floor. It everything automatic. It will happen on the same means it will send the information and it will reach the platform, and there we have the AI automations of a threshold. So if the floor number and the tank number, once the condition satisfied, it automatically sends information to the particular motor, and the motor will flow. This everything is automatic, right? So this is the right. So here we can able to see, so total water storage and water consumption. So and active tanks, because some of the tanks is not active. What is the meaning of active and non-active means? So they are not available right now in the apartment or home or in the industry. They are for a long vacation. They went for some other place means it will send the active tank, because if there is no water flow, water utilization and the particular tank means we will mention that is non-active tank, right? Because we know that if there is a daily water consumption, means that is active tanks, and if there is no water utilization happen, means that is an inactive tanks. Third things we can get, we can able to make any analysis. And here we can see the consumption daily and hourly and weekly, monthly. So that and plant and fertigation monitoring and crop monitoring and remote level. So in the smart agriculture, what are these we can able to monitor in a particular land? If you want to check with the land, there you can be able to monitor the land current temperature, what is the humidity, and what is the soil moisture, what is the EC level, right? And what is the NPK level, right? So this is the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. This is major thing in the land. whatever the plant you are going to plant is in the land, you have to level, that is NPK level, you have to monitor. If the level is higher, low, accordingly send the information or notification to the user, then they can able to do further action to do the fertility actions. If the temperature high, means the land going to be dry immediately, or if the humidity is level high, means there is a moisture level. So that things only here I displaying, right? So the humidity level and the moisture level. Okay, if the temperature is high, the land is dry, right? So what would we do? So it send the information to the motor automatically. It will send the information to the motor, and it will turn on the motor. Then which land, which area the land is low, then it will send the information to the device of motor, and it will be turned on. And after that, it will turn on the particular valve, and it will pump the water. Right? And this is the one of the industry we are monitoring with the particular land. So plant A, that we are using the one of the sensors. So temperature, that is this is one of the temperature sensor. I will show that. Soil sensor. You can able to see. So this is the soil sensor. By using this soil sensor, we can able to monitor 7 parameters. That is temperature, humidity, EC level, and nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium level, and moisture level. Right? So this single sensor, we can able to monitor the particular land status. Turn on and turn off the motor, the particular land level. And this is the fertigation monitoring level, right? So I told you know, so if the temperatures are high, means the land will be dry, right? So if the land is dry, means it automatically send the information to the motor, right? Once the motor is turned on, it will send the information to turn on the valve to pump the water. If there is any problem, if there is any malfunctions occurred, means it automatically send the information to the user. So the valve is unable to open, the valve status now on or off. So the pump pressure is triggered or not. So everything will be informed to the user. So we can able to monitor the dashboard itself, and we can automate. See here the current status is flow, switch status is no flow. There is no flow, but at the same time valve status fault. Because the valve status is a fault, that's why there is no water flow. Easily we can identify. So the pump pressure switch is triggered, but no water flow because the valve status is fault. So the user can easily identify and they will take further actions. Right? And if there is no, if they are using any water, the level of water tank to pump the water, to turn on the motor. So everything we can able to monitor things. And if you turn on your pump, what is the outlet and inlet pressure? What is the level of things? So we can able to monitor here, right? And smart healthcare for hospital patient monitoring, elder care monitoring, and mining solutions. There we are using the mining people while going with the mining operations. There also we have to monitor their people, what are the health conditions, whether their area air, what is the air quality conditions, everything we have to monitor. Then only they can work fine. So this is one of the healthcare system. We are working with a smart watch, right? So in the smart watch, we can able to monitor the person's what is the respiratory level, and what is the temperature level, what is the ECG level, what is the heart rate, blood oxygen, right? And SOP and BPP level, everything we can able to monitor. And if you are using any patient monitoring, there we can be able to monitor what is the bed, whether they are on bed or not. They are means they are available on the bed. If they are not occupied, means they are not available on the bed and the particular room, particular hall, right? And if there is any ICU room, means we can able to check whether the door is open or closed. Everything we can able to monitor in the smart health industries. If there are persons any emergency, means it will send alert information in the SOS, right? And what is the room air quality? So if the air quality is high, then the patients never meet any dangerous level, or the breathing or conditions are smooth. We can able to find out. And this is the ICU ward. So in the ICU ward, they are using some operation theater or a surgical hall, means that we can able to monitor what is the level filling of their usage wastage level, right? So the ICU ward is open or closed, right? So every so, and here also we can able to segregate their what kind of a waste, the bio waste, recycle waste. So everything we can able to segregate by using the different kind of sensors, right? And this is the smart city missions where we announced the in our India 2015. So they announced 100 cities to be form a smart city mission. They have done some final 4 projects. Approximately 93% they have completed by 2025, and they have invested 1.5 lakh crore. So here I showing the two city only for our concern. So one is a Pune. So what is the before using the IoT devices? What is the level of traffic congestion? After using the IoT devices, what is the traffic violence? The range is very good manner they increase, right? So they have used the traffic light management system devices and street light controlling devices using the Wi-Fi and the parking management devices in the Pune. And this is another one, so Bhopal. So smart poles, adaptive lights, and waste management. So before IoT and after IoT, what is the level? Because here you can see the air quality improvement, because the PM particle molecules. So that here we can use a 1.0, 2.5, and 10. So what is the level? So in the earlier 2018, so the level is 140, but nowadays it reduced 85 something, right? And here also the energy consumption for the smart city of Bhopal, how much energy they consume, and nowadays how they are because their energy consumption high means some kind of the statement way they anonymously they can use it. But nowadays they are automated. If we time-based automation, you know that the street light, right? So once we reach the 6 p.m., it will turn on automatically. Once we reach the 6 a.m., it turn off automatically, right? So these are the automation they have applied in the Bhopal. And also they reduce the air quality. So up to this level. And what are the challenges for go with the smart cities, smart industries? The cyber security and data privacy and interoperability and cost and skill gaps. What is cyber security? Because here we're using third-party platform, right? So in the third-party platform, how can we believe that? Because the third-party platform sometimes they can have their if it is a confidential data, and there is a less hope of data privacy. Anyone can access our data. Anyone can able to access because there we are using these one of the encrypted systems, but the data privacy is less hope. And the cost is very high while building the smart industries because the sensors, devices, and data um, manipulations. While go with this kind of the things, the cost is very high. And skill. So skill gaps. What is the meaning of that? We should understand what is the current technology, what is the utilization of technologies, and what is the usage of technologies. Which one is better for the our applications? Because blindly we should not choose any topology or communication protocols, wireless technologies. So wherever we have to apply, what are the applications we are going to choose and which protocol, communication device, which technology is best for the applications. Because for the transportations, for urban area, we are going to for transportation. For transportation, we should not use the LoRa technology. We are unable to use the LoRa technology. So there we have to go with the BLE device, a beacon model, and UWB device. Because there we are collecting the urban area data, device data. If you are using the LoRaWAN technology, we should install the higher level of gateway, high number of gateway in all uh, uh, areas. That is each 10 km, each 5 km ones, 2 km ones, we should install the gateway. This should happen. It would be a high cost. So that not possible. So application wise, we should choose the communication for data transmission, right? So here I'm going to show one of the protocols. See here, the facility management BMS, building automation system, one of the industries for monitoring the utility. For environmental monitoring, I will display. So what is the zone wise? Zone wise, what are the air quality? What is the PM level? What is the heart rate level? What is the air quality, methane and H2S, sulfuric acid level? We can able to monitor, right? And what is the gas level, LPG gas concentrations? So there we're going to install few sensors about the particular parameter. We want to concentrate, we want a CO2 level, then you can have to install a CO2 sensor. We want to monitor the vibration, you have to install vibration sensor, temperature, humidity sensors. Right. So these are the things we will give a simple analysis about the smart industry, facility management industries. So there we can go, no need to go and ask any workers, laborers. Simply we go and look at the dashboard and it will give the information, the alerts, everything. Right. And see here, I have getting the information and alerts. That is, so this is the alerts. So here I'm getting the alerts for high, medium, low info. Right? If it is a high image, just I'm going to click the high and it will display what are the things are getting the notification. So ambient temperature and humidity sensor. So what is that? AC is turned on. Simply it will give the information. We can understand. If it is turned off, it automatically sends the information data here. And the alert information we can be able to receive here. So now the device is turned on. Right? And next one is asset tracking. So they are logistic industries. So they have to monitor the assets, where it will be moving the vehicle and where it is and what is the air index level of the vehicles, whether the vehicle driver on the seat or not, everything can able to monitor here. Right, so asset I am tracking here. So number of vehicles, active vehicle 1 or 2, and ideal vehicle. Simply we are static, there is no movement. That is ideal vehicle and critical alerts. There is a 2 vehicles, we have critical alerts. Right? So what is the truck? So the truck carrying the laptops. So what is the battery level of what is the truck? What is the inside and temperature and humidity of the truck? Right? And it will carry the generator. So what is the battery level, temperature, humidity? And the warehouse equipment. The truck carrying the warehouse equipment. Currently it's inactive. So if you see these 3 things, it will inform us whether 2 vehicles are active, but 1 vehicle is under maintenance. It means the vehicle meets some kind of the inconsistent difference in the while moving the vehicle. So it will under the maintenance. After that, it will go for active, right? And the service van and the delivery truck. What is the speed of the truck? So simply we can able to monitor. So here we can give the threshold. If we have 50 kilometer or 60 kilometer means it will give the information and alert information. And what is the fuel level, including the speedometer, odometer, and what is the trip distance. Everything can able to monitor the tracking device, right? And what is the alert systems. So this is the way how we are using the AI IoT in the smart industries, because this is one of the logistic industries. We are using the tracking device to monitor about the various kind of vehicles and inside goods level, status of the goods level, everything we are monitoring it. So maintenance due to vehicle number 2 and tamper alert asset device 2, right? And the asset inventory. So the vehicle wise we can able to monitor and the device wise we can able to monitor. So I told you no. So asset device 1, 2, 3. So 2 device. So it gave the information. So the device track 2 under the maintenance and remaining 2 device with track are active. So this is the way we are able to monitor while accessing sensors. And another one is cold chain industries, because the one of the Zepto and Blinkit. So these are the places that we are using for cold chain. So there we can able to monitor. So these are the things. What is the room 1 temperature? Because there we are storing their things now. So there we can go with what is the temperature, room 2 temperature, room 3 temperature, and what is the room 1, 2 humidity level, what is the vibration of the level, everything we can able to monitor. I saw one of the real-time applications where we are using that. Zepto. So Zepto cold chain monitoring. So the Zepto cold chain monitoring, we can able to monitor. So here one of the project we are using for cold chain in the Zepto industry, right? See, so what is the level of things? So here overview. So total stores 1,000 and monitoring devices, active alerts and our health. And here you want to look up by city, just to click it. So you can able to monitor. So what is the city and state of, and what is the health score of the particular locations, and how many devices we are using, what is the alert level, and what is the action. If you want to see the action, if you click it, it will open the action level, right? And in particular city and particular location, what is your energy consumption? If you want to monitor, just click it and you can able to monitor. So what is your 7 days energy consumption? What is the total cost you for the energy, right? And what is the today with yesterday consumption? So today how much you are consuming, and yesterday how much you are consumed. Everything we can able to monitor, and it will give the automatic report analysis, right? And projected monthly. So monthly how you are consuming the power cost, right? Here you can click it. So daily wise or monthly wise. So here I can able to monitor, right? And the alert and maintenance. So the critical alerts, 11 we are received. And what is the critical alerts? So Andheri warehouse, and it gives the information. What is the store name, location name, what is the device, what is the alert. So everything will be inbuilt here. So if you give the device name, it will give cold room B, and it gives the information, what is the location, what is the power, and what is the details of alert, right? So this is the details we can able to see, and we can take further actions using the alerts. So this is the one of the cold chain industry, right? And if you go with the parking management industry, parking industries, right? So this we have deployed in the where thoughts, right? So here we can see the overview of vehicles, number of vehicles, how much we are parked, right? So here you can see the total parking occupancy 120, and currently we are occupied 80. And what is the, here also you can see the by type, by area. So by type means rented parking and public parking, dedicated parking. And by area means main hotel, north side and side area wise, you can able to monitor the parking sectors. Right. So this is the analysis according to the time. So hour wise, how much vehicle we are occupied, right? And this is the parking map where we are parked. So that things will be displayed, north side parking and east side parking. If you zoom this one, if you click it, you'll get the information, right? So north side parking. So here you can click it, you'll get the whether the, if you click that, whether the particular locations, whether it's occupied or not occupied. And what if it is occupied, what is the type of rented or not rented. So that things will be displayed, right? And east side parking, here also south corner parking. So the green color, we have the public place, and red color, that is the occupied but public. Anyone can able to park it, right? So this is one of the parking management. And another one is important one, vehicle management. So the vehicle management, what is the license plate, what is the name of the car. So if you click it, it will give you information about the particular vehicles. If it is a two-wheeler or car or four-wheeler, right? So what is the name of the vehicle owner, and what is the customer name, who parked, what is the charge of the parking level, right? So everything we can able to monitor simply. If it is any a damage or any crash and the car means, it automatically report in the report. It automatically send the information to the user, as well as we can able to see on the reports, right? Okay, or I will go with. Here you can search parked vehicle. So the parked vehicle and vehicle history and defect reports. Defect report means there is some kind of the problem occurred on the vehicle while parking or after parking. So we can click it, we can see the details, right? So 6861. So we can, it will display what is the problem. Tire wear, vehicle defects, minor, and door damage, moderate. So it will display here, and further we can take actions and we can move it. And while entering the car number, it will give the full information about the car. Right? This is one of the parking industries. Parking management, we are using the smart cities. Right? Do you have any questions? Any doubts? Dear all, do you have any doubts?